DJ Bandana.
What's good, my Bandana fam? Shout out to each and every one of you on this beautiful Saturday afternoon. Well, technically it's Saturday night. Well, depending on where you at, y'all know what I'm saying. Anyways, thank you for subscribing to the channel. If you're not already subscribed to the channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Make sure you hit that notification bell. Make sure you follow the Bandana Family channel. Also, that'll be at the end of this video if you want to click on that. Actually, it's on the screen right here too. It's on the screen. So click on that right there. Join the other channel also too. But anyways, Drake was not on Carter 5 album, and I know a lot of people were surprised. A lot of other YouTubers were just posting that Drake wasn't on Carter 5, but they didn't get into details of why Drake wasn't on Carter 5 album. So we're going to get right down to the nitty gritty on why Drizzy Drake was not on his boss's or boss per se album, Lil Wayne, a person who basically put him into the game. I know about Jazz Prince and Rap A Lot and all that stuff, but I'm saying on a broader sense of thing. Lil Wayne is the reason why we know who Drake is today, as far as big as he is. But we never get into details in all that part of it. Y'all know what I'm saying. But anyways, before we even get into the reason why Drake was not on Carter 5, I just want to say Carter 5 was a dope album. I want to just publicly say that I was wrong. I didn't think that Lil Wayne could do it after being gone, not just because he was gone for so long, but because he was gone for so long. And when Lil Wayne left, he wasn't in his prime. When Lil Wayne left the game, he was not at the hottest point in his career. He was actually, in a sense, declining, because years prior to that, he kind of spread himself thin. He was on everything, dropping albums on every remix, on features, on everything. So we were not tired of hearing Lil Wayne, but you were used to hearing Lil Wayne. And then he started doing the skateboard stuff and the rock and roll and the truck fit and a bunch of other stuff that kind of just, y'all get what I'm saying. He wasn't at his prime. So just want to get that out the way first. I'm not a Drake hater, not a Wayne hater, not a Cash Money hater, any of that. I'm fans of all of them. Well, probably not Cash Money because this whole baby situation and all that. But anyways, the reason why Drake was not on the Carter 5, so we already established Carter 5 is a dope album. I like it. I think that people were expecting Wayne to drop an album that was just going to totally overshadow everybody in the game, and then that's the reason why they're saying that it's trash or it's not good, because that didn't happen. What you have to understand is when Wayne was dropping those albums that was overshadowing other people, it wasn't really that many people who was on his level. So it was not saying it was easy for him to overshadow, but he was in his prime. So in 2018, music has changed, the game has changed. He has a lot of people to go up against to overshadow. And not saying you should always try to look for artists to overshadow someone, but I just want to say it was a dope album. But listen, the reason why Drake was not on Carter 5, or the reason why I feel Drake was not on Carter 5, has a lot to do with the reason why Wayne was so gone. Check this, right? If you're Lil Wayne and you were going through all this bad business with Cash Money, Baby, Universal and all that, holding back your album, holding back your money, they owe you bread, and you finally get a shot after years to put out an album. So if you're Wayne, with this album right here, I think Wayne went into the mindset with creating this album was, this is my last chance. Because with him being gone so long and so many doubters, just like me, I was a doubter, but he proved me wrong. This album that he dropped, the Carter 5, had to be a solid album. Couldn't be any problems, couldn't be any issues, besides we thinking that it was going to drop all those days and it didn't drop. But it had to be a solid album with anything holding it back. And if you look at all the paperwork and the contracts and everything that Lil Wayne had the issues with, I think it was a good idea not to put Drake on the album. One, not even in the sense of, because Drake is the biggest artist in the world, and Lil Wayne is really trying to, even though he shouldn't have to, trying to prove himself that he's still the GOAT, that he's still the greatest, that he's still Lil Wayne, which is kind of hard if you have the biggest artist on your label. But that's not the reason why I think Drake wasn't on the album. Okay, so I think Drake wasn't on the album because Lil Wayne didn't want to have any type of contract problems or any issues with the whole Cash Money Universal thing. Now, if you look at the Cash Money Records official website, if you go to the official website right now, I don't know whether it's outdated, what like that. Like I said, we don't really know specifically as far as who Drake signed to. Like, remember when Pusha T was dissing him? He was like, you signed to one, who signed to another, who signed to three. So he may be mixed up in a couple of different contracts. So if you're Lil Wayne and you just got out of a bad contract, you finally got your Young Money imprint, you have nothing to do with Cash Money on a legal basis, as far as a contract or anything like that. Why put yourself in that position again. So say, for example, if he did put Drake on the album and that wind up just being a single and took off, and that's the one that's really he's able to tour and make bread from like that. Now he just tied himself back in with the whole Cash Money Universal situation. So if you look at the Universal info, it still shows, from what I've seen, that Cash Money imprint is still technically under Universal, which would mean that Drake would still be tied to Cash Money. But if Wayne is not tied to them, and this is his you got to make it on his album. This is your last shot in the game as far as proving your point. Like, he's always going to be a GOAT. He's cemented as an OG in the game no matter what he does. Even if you put out a CD with just ABCs, he's still going to be mentioned in those conversations with the GOAT. But I think that's the real reason why Drake was not on the album. I don't think they technically have any beef. Me personally, I don't think Drake and Lil Wayne's relationship is as good as it was in the past. And like I said, I don't have anything to back this up as far as this part of it. I'm just looking at it as Lil Wayne signed Drake, and then his deal got messed up where Wayne was owed money, which means Drake was owed money. We're not talking about like you borrowed $20 from your friend. We're talking about a couple million. So if you Drake, even though you're making millions, you kind of like, damn, I feel bad for you, Weezy, but I mean, I'm losing bread too. Like, y'all got to figure that out. So I think that's the real reason that Drake isn't on the Carter 5. And I think it was a smart decision. One, because he's the biggest rapper in the game and you kind of want to prove yourself, so don't put him on the album because of that. Two, because I wouldn't be so quick to get back into business with a company who I just took the last 5-6 years trying to get out of business with. So I don't know. Y'all let me know. Do y'all feel the same way, or do y'all have a better answer of why Drake wasn't on the album? Because he did post the album. Obviously, they don't have like beef. I don't think that's an issue. I think it has something to do with contracts. And at the end of the day, money is just business. Anyways, it's DJ Bandana Black, Mr. Well Connected, even more respected. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. Make sure you subscribe to the Bandana Family channel. As always, if you want to donate to the channel, if you want to donate to the cause, if you want to help support the channel, links are in the description for the PayPal and for the Cash App. I don't care if it's $1. I don't care if it's $5. I don't care if it's 5,000 or 50,000. No, if you send me 50,000 right now, I'll probably quit YouTube. No, I'm just joking. I'm for real. No, I'm for real. Now I'll probably like retire for like a week or so. Anyways, y'all be safe. Remember, life is what you make it. So make it. It's DJ Bandana Black, Mr. Well Connected, even more respected. I'm out.
DJ Bandana.